Many forums include an open-ended text field, something like, tell us about your use case, or what are you looking to solve? These responses will often contain useful buying signals, but because it's unstructured text that requires interpretation, there's no clean way to use it in your routing logic. So what typically happens is that the data just sits there unused while every lead gets routed in the same way, regardless of what they wrote. Now with the AI inference node, you can send that free text response to an AI model during the routing, and then have it interpret and classify the lead's quality, and then use that classification in your downstream routing decisions. Let's take a look at how to set this up. Now here I have a lead router graph. Leads are coming in, and right now we're routing based on structured fields, things like title and company size and so on. But we also have a custom field on our lead object called use case description, and this captures that open-ended field response. Now we're not doing anything with that field currently. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go to the action node bar, and then under actions, we'll drag the AI inference node onto our graph. Now, a word before we use this, you do need to have a couple things in place. You'll need to have authorized an AI provider integration under integrations in your LeanData settings. And then you'll also need to have the AI inference node enabled or opted in under admin, then settings, and then AI tools. I've already done that here, so I can go ahead and configure this node. Now, opening the AI inference node, we'll click Edit Prompt. And first, we'll select our model from the dropdown. I'll use the one that I have available from my authorized provider here. And then now for the prompt. This is where we tell the AI what to do with the form response. We have a 2,000 character limit, so we'll want to be concise with our prompt here. So here's what I'll enter. Based on the following form response, classify this lead as high, medium, or low. High means the response mentions specific pain points, a timeline, a budget, or team size. Medium describes a general use case but lacks specifics. Low means the response is vague, generic, or not relevant. Our output should be one word, high, medium, or low. And here is the form response. Okay. Once we're done with our prompt, we'll insert a variable for our freeform text field. So we'll click into the variable picker and select the lead's use case description field. Next, we need to define our output. This is where LeanData stores the AI's response so that we can use it later in the graph. We'll create a new variable. I'll call it lead quality tier. And then the data type will be text. And in the output instruction, I'll add return exactly one of high, medium, or low. No other text. Now, this output instruction is important because it helps constrain the model's response to something predictable that we can reliably branch on downstream. Now let's test it. Over in the testing area here, I'll enter a sample value for that use case description. Let's try, we have a team of 50 SDRs and need to fix our lead routing before the end of Q2. Budget is approved. I'll click Get Results, and we can see that it returns high. Let's try another quick one. We'll type in just exploring options for now. We'll get results, and it returns low, just like what we'd expect. Now, once we're satisfied with the results here, we can click Done Editing and save this configuration. Now we need to direct the node's exit paths. The AI inference node has 3 edges: next node for when it gets a successful response, a timeout if the AI provider doesn't respond in time, and error for other failures. We'll point the next node edge to our downstream logic. And then for timeout and error, we'll just connect those to a fallback routing path, something like a standard round robin, so that no leads get lost and stuck if something goes wrong with the AI call. So for the downstream logic after a successful response, we'll just add a decision node. And opening that decision node will create our branches based on the lead quality tier variable. And if it equals high, we want to route that to a AE as a priority assignment. Let's say if it equals medium, we route that to a standard round robin. So we'll do that there. And then if it equals low, let's just assign it to a nurture queue or some other general assignment. So to recap, when a lead comes in with an open-ended form response, the AI inference node will send that text to your AI provider, which will classify the lead quality and then stores that result in a variable. Then a later decision node will branch on that variable to route leads to different reps based on the quality of the lead. And if the AI call times out or errors, they'll still get routed through a fallback path. One more thing worth mentioning, if you want to keep that quality classification for reporting purposes, you could add an update record node after this decision node to stamp the lead quality tier value back onto the lead record in Salesforce. That way your team has visibility into the distribution of that lead quality over time. Well, I hope that helps.